Hi students, welcome to day 1 of online learning. Today's lesson is about prefixes and suffixes. So first we're going to start off with going over the definition. What is a prefix and what is our suffix? Those are our two important vocabulary words for today. And if you're following along, this is your iReady lesson 27. It's one of those language lessons from the back of our textbook. So if you want to pull up that in a separate tab, you could go ahead and do that so you know what I'm looking at for this lesson. Let's get started. So a prefix is a word part added to the beginning. A prefix is a word part added to the beginning of a word. The suffix, you could probably guess, the suffix is the word part added to the end of a word. So a prefix goes at the beginning and a suffix goes at the end. All right, now the next part is to identify a prefix that we might already know, okay? So the first prefix that we might already know is pre. Do you notice it there? Pre. Pre is a suffix that we use in a lot of our words. An example of a word would be pre-wash. So in this word, pre-wash, pre is the prefix, and pre means before. So the prefix pre means before, before wash, pre-wash. So what does it mean to pre-wash? It means to wash before. So I bought this dress at the store, okay? And before I put it on to teach my lesson, I wanted to pre-wash it. Sometimes you pre-wash clothes because they might shrink. So you might wash them before you wear them, or maybe someone else had worn it before you bought it, so you need to pre-wash it. What about fruits and vegetables? Before you eat them, do you ever wash them? Or sometimes you see on the label, with the lettuce, it'll say pre-washed. It was already washed before it was put in the package for you to take home. Those are examples of this word, pre-wash. So pre-wash has a prefix in it, and the prefix is the word part added to the beginning of a word. So pre is the prefix in the word pre-wash. Now we're going to go over and do the same thing with suffix. I'm going to use the suffix able. So my word is going to be trainable. Trainable. Able is the suffix. It's added to the end of the word. Able means can be or able to. So I'm going to write both of those. Able means able to or can be. So this whole word put together, trainable, it means can be trained. I want you to take some time and think, what is something that is trainable? When might you use that word trainable with this suffix able? When I thought of trainable, I immediately thought of a dog, because when I got my dog, she was not trained. This is what it looked like. But she was trainable. She could be trained. She was able to be trained. And now, there's no more problems. So a dog would be an example of something that is trainable, something that's able to be trained. Here we have two sample sentences using our prefix and our suffix. So here's our fruit and vegetable. You should pre-wash fruits and veggies before you eat them. And the word is pre-wash. In the word pre-wash, pre is the prefix and it means before. The word together, pre-wash, means to wash before. Over here we have our suffix. Javante's dog is trainable, but Javante is going to have to try hard to train him. Our suffix word is trainable. Trainable. Able means able to or can be. So this word, trainable, means can be trained. Let's take a look at this word, uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. I'm sure you've probably said this word at some point in your life, heard this word and felt this way, uncomfortable. Let's break apart this word to see if we can explain what this word means using the prefix and the suffix. So first I'm looking for my base word. What word is at the base? It's this word right here, comfort. I'll look at my prefix next. My prefix is un. The prefix un means not or opposite of. So the prefix un means not or opposite of. Uncomfortable, not comfortable. You are not feeling comfortable. You are feeling the opposite of comfortable. Now over here we have the same able that we practiced here with trainable. So we have can be or able to. And I'm going to put with our word here, this is our base word. So we have a prefix, we have a base word, and then we have our suffix. And that's how we get this word uncomfortable. Looking at this word uncomfortable, I want you to think about the prefix un, uncomfortable, uneasy, unkind. Unkind would mean not kind. The words that she said were unkind. They were not kind words. I want you to think and reflect on, does a prefix does a suffix change the meaning of a word? Change the meaning of a word. Let's look at our suffix. We worked on able today. Able. If I said trainable, is that changing the meaning of the word train, or does the word train remain the same? It changes the meaning of the word. So a prefix or a suffix or both, that is changing the meaning of that base word. So looking at our guided practice, number 1 says, here are some ways to be helpful at home. Helpful equals base word plus suffix. The base word is help. The suffix is full. Number 2, try to be agreeable with your family. Agreeable equals a base word plus a suffix. The base word is agree. The suffix is able. Number 3, never be dishonest. Dishonest equals prefix plus base word. The prefix is dis. The base word is honest. Number 4, try to share and never be unfair. Unfair equals prefix plus base word. The prefix is un, and the base word is fair.